species. And next, we have our general evaluator. So, what do you think after you are retired from your job? Are you so relaxed and you have a peaceful time to spend? But our general evaluator is really busy with her life more than ever after she is retired. And I think it's because of Toastmasters and some other spending that she really loves to do. And she's Becky Kanenaka, and she has been a Toastmaster since 2011. It's a long time. And her home club is Nuani Toastmasters, and she's retired for 6 years. And she loves to continue learning. We never ends learning. We really learn every day, and there is no end for learning. And it's to learn public speaking and her other purposes in life. And I'm really happy to hear from her. And it's over to you, Becky. We need our general evaluation.
Thank you for that introduction, Sandy. And I need to apologize. Sri Lanka is an island, as I mentioned, islands. This evening, we started on time, thanks to Tanish. And I know we have a little bit of internet interruption of transmission for Sandini. But however, Tanish would step in and keep the meeting going, which I thought was very good. That's why we have a president that just takes on the responsibility of keeping the meeting moving forward. The speaker this evening, we had our keynote speaker from Lynn Araki Reagan, and she really shared a very inspiring speech this evening, sharing about her dad. I didn't know, I'm related through marriage to Lynn, and I didn't know that about her dad, that he was a Toastmaster. And so I learned something more about her family, which was really nice. And the points that she brought about in regards to why we stay in Toastmaster. Yes, we all are accomplished speakers, well, better speakers, I should say. For me, I am still trying to continue to improve on my public speaking skills. But it's important to realize that these skills that we learn and we try to improve on, that we continue to grow by being involved in Toastmasters, and we continue to be involved. It's not a one-time deal type of thing. So I encourage all of us to be involved in Toastmasters, to keep our cognitiveness sharp, and that we continue to be able to enjoy each other's company. For Jan's speech, I've heard her experiment before, and I'm like, I'm not sure about throwing all those ingredients that she did into her soup. But wow, she said it tasted good. So maybe when I make it to Maui one day, I might have to ask Jan to do an experiment again and share her pig's feet soup with us here on the island. Maybe can bring it to our annual meeting in May. You'll fly over and you can bring your pig feet soup as appetizer to everyone. For table topics, Tanish, very interesting very thought-provoking questions that you shared with everyone this evening. And thank you, Mika, for sharing about your beliefs. I did not know the philosophy of Japan, the creation of the Japanese island. So that was really nice. And for Sepe and for Sari, I have you down as RR. I didn't get your first name. Can you say your first name? Tanish, who's RR?
No, actually, I forgot to update. My first name is Ranjana.
Rajana. Oh, yes. So I was really inspired with how everyone shared about their religion and what they believe in, because there's really no one thing, one right thing, but everyone shared about how what they believe in really reflects on their values in life. And I wanted to share a story that I heard many, many years ago about this grandfather and his grandson. His grandson had one would say, the most filthiest mouth. Every other word was a swear word. And the grandfather was just trying to help him out and say, grandson, you cannot be going through life swearing with every other word that comes out of your mouth. And so every time he did a challenge and said, okay, every time you did a swear word, you pound a nail in a fence. And soon the whole picket fence in their yard was filled with nails. And then one day the grandson says, okay, Grandpa, what if I don't say the word? So every day when I don't say a swear word, can I remove a nail? And Grandpa says, that's a really good challenge. So every day, if he didn't say a swear word, he would pull out a nail from the picket fence. And so some days he would slip up. But as he continued to get older, he got better. And soon, do you believe it? All the nails were removed from the picket fence. But when he looked at the picket fence, he's like, the nails were all gone. So he was quite proud of himself. But when he looked at the fence, they were filled with holes. And those are the scars that we leave behind when we do things, that we say things that hurt people. Yes, they forgive us, but it leaves a scar on them. It's really important to be able to go through life. And like how, I believe it was Sandini shared about what comes around goes around, what you do in life. And it's really important that, yes, that for every reaction, there's a reaction, physics, that we need to really be thoughtful of how we say things and how we react to things. I'm one that sometimes when my son told me that he's making me a grandmother and he's not married and I'm being a Christian, I had to bite my lip, because that's not something that I would approve of. But it's happening. I'll be a grandmother next year in February. And she's a really nice girl. Her heart and mind are in the right place, is how I would put it. And I am very happy for him, because he seems very happy. So I will support their new life, and I hope they get married one day. But it's his life. I'm not there to let him know tell him what to do. I just can be there to be supportive and positive. And that's how we are here at Toastmasters. And we all support and be positive to one another. We give each other constructive criticism, and we encourage one another to strive to make things better. So with that, I would like to turn back to our Toastmaster. Or do I turn it over to our Master Evaluator? So our Toastmaster of the evening? I turn it back to Sandini.
Thank you very much, Becky. Actually, it was very insightful. You gave overall evaluation about the meeting, and you added some more value to your evaluation by giving us more inspirational facts. And I'm really thankful